So there are two kinds of people who don't show emotion. The people evolved and people who are suppressed. So for the suppressed people, you have to say, hey, show me your emotion. Why? Because you need to learn to come to terms with it and evolve so that you can now reach the next state where the emotion doesn't keep boiling inside you. So now I have to explain to you a little bit more about what is emotion. So emotion is like the tail of a comet. It's like gas. Emotion is like a side effect that is visible. Okay, meaning, say I'm feeling passionate about doing something for my country. So I go to start doing something. Then I find when I'm very emotional, violent, angry, right? People don't support me. So I stop. I go, hey, my passion, my patriotism is very high. This thing is getting in my way. I don't need it. You get rid of that. Right? Because you're driven. You have true love, right? And all the emotions that are hurting you, you start getting rid of them because for you, patriotism has to be accomplished, right? Your actions, whatever you're serving the country. After a while, people say, hey, that guy's so calm to talk to. No matter what you say, he remains calm. I like that person. But that emotional person says, I don't see the fire. I don't see the anger. I don't see this. I don't see that. They're like a cold stone. I don't like them.
They want to see the emotion.
Because for them, without the tail, there's no comet. Because they have only one definition of a comet existing. Must see exuberant emotion.
Okay.
Whereas emotion, so this is like a tail. Now let me explain emotion one more way. In our life, we have a brain and we have an emotional engine that we're born with. And it is active and it has certain properties. One of its properties is to look at a situation that is happening around you, okay, and have an emotional reaction based on your history of how those kind of events have turned out in the past, basically, right? And a little bit on DNA. So if someone has hurt me, so when you hurt a child for the first time, by mistake, that's what we say, the child doesn't necessarily have a cow. They go, oh, okay. It takes them a while to, when they see your reaction that, oh my God, you're looking worried that this doctor put an injection inside me. That worry, that's dangerous. And then they cry. But if you remain calm and loving and the injection goes and comes out, the kid has no reaction. Unless it actually goes and hits a nerve, which is not always the case. Right? Then it's physical, that's different. But if it's no physical, there's only a little pinch, nothing else, then the kid just keeps smiling right through the injection. Why? Because he's learning when to cry, when to be angry based on you.
Oh. Okay, now here, what if the doctor who's giving the injection tries to
distract?
Yeah,
they do that. And
right?
the good ones are really good. And the child just remains smiling the whole time. Because the kid is only going to be crying if you are going to be worried. On
they
an
can
average,
sense it.
In the early stages.
Okay,
if some other doctor and you have already messed up their memory by training them that, oh, white coat, lights, a little pinch, cry. So he's going to then cry, memory, right?
Okay.
So, but my point is, so emotion is a commentary of the uneducated mind based on your history of events happening around you. It's a commentary. Don't take it for truth. It is only a commentary. It's very similar to the commentary or the data. Commentary is like data, right? It's like a stream of information coming into your brain. Commentary, right? It's similar to your nose. Every day you're walking around, you're smelling stuff, and the nose is giving its feedback to the same brain, right?
Okay.
When you smell something burning, like smoky, you say, is there a fire?
Yeah.
Because now you say this, therefore connect, therefore, right? Right? But what if someone is wearing a smoke perfume? Say, or someone just was at a bonfire, just comes next to you. Now they're smelling smoky. So you say, is it a fire?
Yeah.
Oh no, it smells like a fire that was a fire, because that is a slightly different. And you go, oh, were you near a bonfire? You'll be able to detect because you cannot see any flame. Right?
Okay.
Or if in the smoking culture, you say, somebody's smoking.
Yeah.
Right. So this is just feedback. A data stream comes to your brain. But you then do what is called verification. If you slow down, otherwise you won't understand, right? When you first smell smoke, you don't immediately say, oh my God, run, fire. You say, let me verify. You look around, is there a flame? Is there a source of the fire? Which direction? What could be the case? Oh, the guy's smoking. No danger. You do a verification. Similar to your ears, they're giving you feedback all the time, a commentary from the ears that this is what I'm hearing, and you hear a loud bang and you go, is that a gunshot? Cover. No, you go, loud gunshot. Now, unless you're very sensitive and you have a trained memory that sounds like gunshot and your commando training says you must duck, then you duck. But that's all pre-programmed memory and training, right? Normally, when you hear something, you want to verify. Someone says your name and you say, oh, there could be other people with my name. You don't just say, yes, I'm here. You turn around. You say, I don't know that voice. They said my name. Oh, that guy's also same name as me. Okay. So you do verify.
Yes.
My point being, when you get commentary, when you get commentary from the mind, intelligent people verify to see, is it accurate? But not so intelligent people don't verify. They go, oh, my mind is giving me this feedback. It comes in the form of a feeling. It's already true.
Okay. Wow, there's so many steps
to understand, this is called self-knowledge.
Yes.
Self-knowledge.
Yes.
Until you understand in slow motion how your brain processes information, you cannot reach a higher level of elevation. Elevation and getting towards enlightenment is having complete internal knowledge. That's why. So you have to slow down and understand how. So the mind is like another sense organ. You have to treat the mind and its emotion stream as your sixth sense organ. Don't believe everything it says. Try to verify. Okay. Now, this verification is usually done with your eyes and with your intellect. Right? Is there a fire? If there's a fire, there should be this. Why aren't other people running? They can also smell. Okay. Intellect. Right? Similarly, for the emotion stream, the intellect question is, my mind just felt like this. I felt like having a cup of coffee. I felt I really like this person. I just met them. I really like her. I really like him. My mind just said that. Right? My mind said, that guy looks dangerous. My mind just said, this guy just insulted me. I hate them. And you now have to say, thank you, calmly. I am now going to verify.
Okay.
Is it real or not? And I verify by asking a question. Why do I have to ask a question? Because when the mind suggests an idea, unlike your eyes and your ear, the mind is slightly different than your eye and ear and nose. Because in the mind is something else. What is there in the mind other than your emotion center?
I don't know. Ego? Oh,
remember I say that all the time?
Yes.
The mind has the ego sitting inside the emotional commentator. So what happens if you don't question the mind stream? The ego says, I like this idea. And it hijacks you. And now you go on a wrong train of thinking. It says, whatever the mind said is now true. And I now will take all kinds of actions around it. And any kind of data that you now give me that is against this idea didn't happen. I will ignore it. I will prevent that information from entering your intellect. Your mind and ego lie to you all the time, and you end up living in Maya Nagari. Maya Nagari is, in English, is in an imaginary world. You create an imaginary world where that person you like a lot, they like you, the person you hate, they hate you, and you are now trying to protect yourself from them. All of this starts happening in your imagination world in which you live. What in English we can call your dream world in which you're living.